Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for another episode of Foundation Fest, and today I'm checking out from Natasha Denona the Hy-Glam foundation. Retails for $52 for 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters of a product. Comes in 52 shades. I've got shade N3, which is described as fair light neutral. They say this is a medium buildable, blurring and self-setting radiant serum foundation that hydrates and balances oils for 18 hours of creaseless wear. Developed with Korean tech and Japanese amino acid pigments, this anti-aging hybrid boosts collagen production and antioxidant defenses. I looked through the ingredients. It does look like a silicone-based foundation that has some natural extracts in here. Let me double check. I don't think I saw fragrance in here. I don't see added fragrance. That doesn't mean it doesn't smell like anything. It just means that any of the synthetic things that fall under the label parfum or fragrance are not in here, but natural extracts often impart a scent into your products. The ingredients themselves sometimes smell like things. Let me take a look at the... just want to call out some of the key ingredients here. I'm not familiar with jasmine mother cells. Sounds interesting. Boosts antioxidant defenses, brightens and fights hyperpigmentation. I feel like there's a cat hair on my nose. White tea silver needle blurs imperfections, calms redness, soothes, repairs, strengthens skin. Grape pomace boosts collagen, hydrates, reduces wrinkles, detoxifies. Got it. Okay, I'm not familiar with those extracts, although be aware natural extracts can cause reactions in some people if you are sensitive to that kind of thing. Not a whole lot else going on. Like, it seems like it's a typical silicone-based foundation with these particular extracts in it. So let's take a look at shade N3, swatched against a few others in my collection. Swatch time. First up is today's foundation from Natasha Denona, the Hy-Glam foundation in shade N3. Second, I've got from Estee Lauder, the Double Wear Stay in Place in 1C1 Cool Bone. Third up is MAC Studio Sculpt in NW15. And last, I've got from Wet n Wild, the Tinted Hydrator in Fair. I've already cleansed, moisturized, and sunscreened this 50-year-old face. I have primed with the Geek Out of Water Blue Tansy Primer that I make myself. I'll go in on one side of my face with a damp sponge, my favorite ghosty. Other side, I will use, not that. This is not a spoon. It is the Artis Oval 7 brush. And we will see if there is a preference one way or the other. All right, let's take a look at the consistency. Gorgeous packaging, of course. Nice frosted glass bottle. I expect that at this price point. All right, let's see here. There we go. Let's go in with the sponge side, shall we? Now, I just did my serum and moisturizer just now because somehow I forgot to do it with my skincare before I left the bathroom this morning. And so I'm putting this on freshly applied skincare. Hopefully that will not cause us any problems. But we will find out now, won't we? Blending out easily with Ghosty. I would say pretty light coverage. We are getting a good amount sinking into my damp sponge. Not surprising. But there is some redness correction going on, I can tell on my chin. You know I like to get myself up to a medium coverage, so let's try the brush side, but that blended out quite easily. Let's try the brush side. This shade looks good for me. I am pleased. This does seem to have a true neutral undertone, which I always appreciate, because when the neutrals go warm, it's not neutral. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, definitely more coverage with the brush. That is to be expected, and I'm glad to see it. Blending out easily. This has a really smooth application. Like the blending out, there's no drag to it. It feels really nice. Which, there were a whole lot of copolymers in that ingredient list, which is usually, you know, people might be like, oh, I don't like silicone, I don't blah, blah, blah. I love silicone in a foundation. The Glide is just, chef's kiss. So you're not going to see me saying I don't want silicones in my foundations because, yeah, there are natural silicone alternatives that give that same kind of slip, but obviously they're not as standard or as widely used as like dimethicone, for example. Yeah, definitely more coverage with the brush. Smooth on both sides though, so if you're going for a more sheer look and you prefer a sponge, I think the sponge application is just fine. It's just more coverage on the brush side. So let's balance that out and finish off with the brush here. I'm going to take this under my eyes for concealer too. Why not? Let's just do it. Let's not get it in our eyes, but let's just do the thing with the concealer. You know I like to skip a step whenever I can when it comes to concealer. Although now that I have a few that I like, I've been really enjoying the It Cosmetics concealer, and the new RMS concealer is really nice. Like, I have been wearing it lately, even though I've been out of that routine for a while, but there are some good ones coming out lately. But yeah, you know I like to consolidate and have some efficiency of motion in my application process. This looks like it builds just fine. I'm having no trouble seeing any like lines of demarcation where I applied more product. It is seamless. This is gorgeous so far. Like, this is really not just a beautiful looking foundation, but it feels and applies really nice. Feels really nice and applies really easily. Like, yeah, this is nice. This looks really nice. Let's hope that this sets down as nicely as it is appearing initially. Let me zoom these in so you can see what I'm seeing in my 10X here. A very smoothing. I'm just looking at the texture on the nose ring side of my face. Very smooth looking. Very nicely pore reducing. I mean, I can still see them a little bit, but very minimized. Good redness correction. My chin does not look red. Nothing's cakey. Nothing's clinging to any dry skin. Even on my nose it looks smooth, and that is shocking because that's very rare. Nothing is building up on my forehead. Nothing seems to be setting into lines anywhere. Like, I'm just tapping my face now because I feel like that cat hair has really, that piece of cat hair has given me the, you know how you just kind of get the heebie-jeebies and you just feel itchy everywhere? Like, I feel like I have cat hair stuck all over my body, and I don't. I'm looking in the mirror right now. There's no more cat hair. But I'm having that sensory reaction after cat hair. Oh, now I'm dropping things. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. This is one of the prettiest foundations immediately on my face that I've put on in a very long time. If this wears well and holds up, we are probably in major love contender category. I don't want to speak too soon. Don't let me down, Natasha. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, Natasha. I'm looking at my bottle over here. Don't let me down, girl. Don't let you are off to a brilliant start. Don't let me down. All right, let's check the time. It is 10:54 a.m. Rest in peace, Daffy. I'm not over it. I'm not over it. Okay, let's not talk about this. Oh, God, that's not what I meant to do. Let me go put the rest of my face on. I will be right back. Back with the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam. Not disappointed at all. Look at this finish. It is perfect cross of like a little more dewy than satin, but not over the top, and I love it. It just looks hydrating, and I did not have to set this with powder. Everything blended fine. I'm having a moment with this foundation right now. Why did I wait so long to... I don't even have words. Okay, on the rest of my face. No surprises. Balm Desert is my bronzer. Polite Society Blush Pops. This is in Miami. I did wear highlight today. The Rare Beauty. This is... I always want to call it meringue. It's Mesmerize. I don't know, but I love it. It's so pretty. My eyes are the NYX Wednesday Contour Palette. I know this is a face palette, but these shades make the perfect matte eye look. They're just, I don't know if, you know how ingredients can be rated for eye use or not. I don't know. Don't do what I do. This is not advice. I'm just saying I like wearing this for a matte eye look. It might not be safe that way. So take that for what it's worth. I love the packaging too. The whole show is fantastic. Anyway, I love Wednesday. And that's on my eyes, along with my new Infallible Grip gel pencil for my tight line. My mascara today, I went with the What's Up Beauty Watch Me mascara. And MAC Paint Pot is my base, of course. What am I missing? My lip. Revlon Super Lustrous in the shade. It's the Shine version. 005. Oh, Sherlock, I need you. I can't read these things. Glossed Up Rose. These were in my recent makeup haul bought things. Oh, maybe I didn't post that yet. I think I'll post that. You'll see that coming on Monday. But yeah, that's what we got. Monday? No, maybe you already saw it. Maybe it was Friday. Maybe today's Monday when you're watching this. That might be what's happening right now. My brain. I'm all over the place, you guys. All over the place. I do have my Geek Out of Water smoothing lip treatment on. It's like a serum treatment for your lips in a gel format. Treatment. It's not your balm, it's your treatment. Is that all the things? Oh, I wanted to mention refi in my brows. It's been drying down white on me lately, and I'm wondering if it's like, you know, end of life situation. Like it's got too much, by the time I've used it so much, it's got too much oxygen in the tube or something. I drew over it with my Lawless brow pencil so that I could draw over the white. And that's kind of a bummer if that's the case, because this is not empty and I haven't had it for all that long, maybe 2 months. So if that's happening, that's a bummer. I am going to attempt to wash my spoolies, but I actually just did, and I'm using clean ones right now. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it's happened a few days in a row now, and that's disconcerting to me. All right. It's going to be a beautiful day today, and I'm going to go vote. Early voting started here in Virginia. We have an election pretty much every year, I think, because between the federal and the state elections, we're voting for our governor this year. So I'm going to go do my early voting. That started today. And I'm waiting for my iPhone to arrive. I can't leave till UPS comes. Waiting for the iPhone to arrive. Ordered the new iPhone. Of course I did, because I use my camera for filming. Not right now, but my outdoor check-ins are usually on my phone. I said camera, phone. The camera in the phone. Anyway. And then I need to go to the shop and formulate some stuff for my fall collection. And yeah, so it's going to be a busy day today. I will get back to y'all with a daylight check-in, and then I will come back tonight and give you my final thoughts. It's only about 10 after 12 right now, but I want to get the shade match check-in because I got my new iPhone, so I want to upgrade my phone. But in case something goes wrong, I want to be able to get this off this phone before I switch phones. I'm going to step into the sun. And you can see what we got going on in full daylight. Shade match is good for me. This foundation is really pretty. I mean, and that highlight. Yes, please. Now that I am blinded by the light. I'm blinded by the light. All right, that's where we're at. I'm gonna go run all my errands, do all the things, and I'll be back tonight and we'll see how this goes. 10:48 p.m. New phone, who dis? And it appears to be working. Yay! That is good. I need to get a case on it before I start dropping it because I drop my phones like crazy. So I always buy like the military grade drop protection. Anyway, let's take a look at how the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam held up. I mean, at 10:49, what are we, like 11-ish hours into the day? Held up well. Looks really good. I was sneezely breezely all day today. I sneezed 568,000 times. So I gave up even trying not to mess my nose up because I had to blow my nose probably 512,000 times. So yeah, ignore my nose. But otherwise, blush, bronzer, highlight, still popping. Stayed in place. I mean, I'm missing a little bit of coverage on my chin, but that's pretty typical for me. Nothing is settling into lines. It stayed pretty well as concealer even. I do have a couple mascara dots under my eyes, which I don't even know how that is because I don't have any mascara on my lower lashes. Don't know what was going on with that. But yeah, let's zoom in. Let me show you what's going on. Like I said, ignore my nose, but I was wearing my reading glasses quite a bit today, and you can barely tell that happened, so that is good. It stayed put. It hasn't moved around. It's not settling into lines. It's not caking up. It's not clinging strangely anywhere. And my forehead actually looks quite nice. Like, it's really pretty. It stayed put. I like the finish. I love the finish, actually. It feels really nice. I have no sense of dryness. I'm actually filming this even though I'm not quite going to bed yet because I was so afraid to go to bed and forget to film this because I'm not thinking about my makeup because it just feels nice. Everything feels nice. So that's good. So I think for maturing skin, we don't have anything going on with settling in the lines. Nothing like that's happening. For dry skin, I don't feel dry at all. I actually feel quite well hydrated. If I had to give a grade, I'm so excited to the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam foundation. I love it. It's definitely an A. It's like probably, I mean, is it knocking out? So my top two foundations, the only two that have gotten 100% out of me in a grade, are the NARS Light Reflecting and the Guerlain Terracotta, both of which are still my absolute favorites. And this one's giving them a run for their money, but it's just like one notch less smoothing, but it's very smoothing. I'm going to call it like a 99% right now. We'll see. Sometimes I wear them for a while and I'm like, oh, you are good. I love this one. It's really, really nice. It feels wonderful. It looks beautiful. Great experience applying it. Like, yes. So good. I'm very happy about this. This is good. It was a good day. It's a good day. There you have it. Another episode of Foundation Fest is in the books. If you like foundation reviews, if you had fun with this one, give me a thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments. What would you like to see next? I keep a running list. I buy stuff whenever I can. Hit me up over on Patreon if you want some behind the scenes stuff. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. That was a long sentence. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.